Hello everyone. As we discussed in video first, I'll upload some MCQ. So this video regarding MCQ for part 2. If anyone interested to solve all the questions for part 2, so they don't need any books or any material. You just simply go to the download passkey study material and go to the unit first MCQ solving. Most of the people are facing problem to solving the MCQ. That's why I just wanted to upload the passkey MCQ the solution. So let's start with the question first. Here the question first. Sunset Funeral Services Inc. provide burial and funerary services to its customer. Thomas recently paid 1,000 in cash to Sunset Funeral Services. The catch point is paid 11,000 in cash. Okay. For the payment of burial insurance policy, what form Sunset Funeral Services required to file for his transaction? So prima facie, when we see the option here asking about 1099K, 1099 MIS and 1099 NEC. So majority of the student think that most of the answer related to the 1099 form. So they directly jump and they missed this point. If they missed this point, so the correct answer for the question is form 8300. There is one concept in the book in unit first. If you paid a single transaction cash more than 10,000, then you have to file form 8300. The form name is report to cash payment over 10,000 received in a trade or business. So the correct answer is 8300. Second question is a domestic LLC at least two member that does not file form 8832. So basically the form 8832 is related to the if the any entity wants to file tax as a form of corporate. So he have to do the election, he have to file the form 8832. So I think you might be aware about the form 8832. I'll discuss the form 8832 later. So will be automatically classified as for the federal income tax purpose. So the correct answer is here the at least two member. So the correct answer is partnership. It's a very simple question. If you does not understand why the partnership, then just let me know in the comment box. I'll explain you over there in detail the difference between of S corp and partnership. Then you get a more idea about why I chose option B as a partnership. The third question is a business that fail to pay required payroll taxes. The required payroll taxes, the IRS may subject to. So there is a very heavy penalty if any business failed to pay the required payroll taxes. The taxes named subject to the trust fund recovery penalty, because underpayment of estimated tax. So we are not talking about the estimated tax. Substantial valuation misstatement penalty, it also not applicable. Gross understatement of income penalty, it also not applicable. So the answer is trust fund recovery penalty. Basically trust fund recovery penalty applicable who does not pay who is failed to pay the payroll taxes. I think you might be aware about the payroll taxes. Some example like suta futa, the similar thing. Okay. The fourth question is Julian is a self-employed and has home-based business selling used video game and comic book online. He has profit motive activity. His gross income sales is $29,000 for a year, and his expenses total 9500. Which should Julian completed to report his income and expenses? So as you know that the Schedule A, itemized deduction; Schedule D, capital gain; Schedule F, farm income; then here it belongs to the Schedule C. If anyone not understanding about the Schedule C, all the schedule, please do comment, and I'll make a separate video for in detail for each and every schedule, which will give you the better idea. So for right now, it's ID, capital gain, form, then the most appropriate answer is Schedule C. Okay. The next question is which of the following consider the drawback of corporation? So as you know that when you go to the difference between the partnership and corporate. Schedule C, yes corp. So individual. So you will get in the only the corporate you will have the dual taxation. So prima facie there is one big drawback for the C corporation. So let's jump to the MCQ. So the option A, it may have many different type of shareholder. So I think it cannot be. It may have investor who are non-resident alien. No. It is run by the board of director. No. Its profit are potentially subject to the dual taxation. As I discussed, only the C corp there is dual taxation liability for the payment of taxes. Those who not understand the concept of dual taxation, please do comment and I'll explain. The next question is, federal tax law required business to provide 1099 NEC for each independent contractor paid at least for the services during. So here for 1099, those who are working professional and those who are worked for US taxation, so he is known that in the season they have to prepare for 10 NEC. So basically the 1099 NEC, he have to file those whose limit exceeds 6,000 or more. So the correct answer is $600. If he is making any payment to the independent contractor more than $600, so he have to issue the 1099 NEC. The next question is, Mandy and her cousin Tammy work together making banded earring and necklace, and selling them at a craft show. They run their business jointly. The key point is jointly and attempt to make a profit. They run their business jointly and make a profit, but they do not have any type of formal business agreement. Instead, they just shake hand, and agree to share profit and losses equally. So the key point is start business jointly, make a profit, shake hand, and share the profit and losses equally. They receive $24,900 in 2023 and say selling necklace, and they had 2900 expenses. What is the correct way Mandy, Tammy are reported their income? So here the correct way, they could not file their income tax as 1040, but they can file their return as 1065 as a partnership, because they started their business jointly and sharing a profit. So let's jump to the option. Here Mandy and Tammy must split their income reported in a gross income as a other income to each taxpayer individual. No, it's incorrect. Mandy and Tammy must report each person own income and expense on Schedule C. No, it cannot be possible. Mandy and Tammy should calculate income and subtract expense, and each should be the net amount of the income on the individual tax return. So no, it's also not possible. Mandy and Tammy work as a partnership, should report their income in a form 1065. So this is the right answer. Okay, so just move to the next question. All the statements are correct about the following business entity except. So the first option is the S corp may have unlimited numbers of shareholders. So it's saying all the statements are correct except means only one answer is wrong. So there is limit on the S corp, as there is limit for the incorporation of a S corporation. So what is the limit? Please comment below. And here is saying unlimited numbers of shareholders. So please comment what is the limit of the shareholders for the S corp, and rest of the thing I think we don't need to be move to the question. Okay, so this is the correct answer. The next is Kramer is a single sole proprietor. He is a single sole proprietor who run a cabinet making business as a sole proprietor. The most important thing, who run business as a sole proprietorship. Okay, he is required to file Schedule SE if the net earning from the self-employed were at least Then yeah, as you know that what is the threshold limit for SE taxes is $400. It's a net income, means gross income less expenses. Then whatever get, it's if it exceeds 400, then you have to report their income in Schedule S. So the correct answer is C. Yeah, the C corporation taxed at a flat rate. So right now you know the flat rate for the C corporation is 21%. It's a very easy question. So let's move for question number 11. Which of the following entities generally does not require EIN? Which of the following entities does not require EIN? So the state required EIN. C corporation, C corporation required EIN. Either he can apply online, or SS4, he can file form SS4. Non-profit organization, he also required EIN. Sole proprietorship with no employed, so it's a correct answer. Sole proprietorship having no employee, it's a correct answer. The next question is 12. Here he's full-time life insurance sales agent, and statutory employee. He received from W2 for his earning. How should he report their income? So there is one important concept in chapter 1. Who needs to be required their income in form W2? If you don't get it, if you are following any other study material, please comment. I'll say the important point who need to be receive the form W2. Okay, so in this question, for form 1040 as a regular wages, how should he report? Okay, so he is a full-time life insurance salesman. He is not an employee. Full-time life insurance salesman. So the form 1040 as a regular wages. So I think it's not correct answer. Then the next is on Schedule C, not subject to the self-employment taxes. One of the most key important, who is statutory employee. They receive W2, and in the W2 their income is showing. If you see the W2 for any statutory employee, in the box 13 they marked as S in the box 13 of W2. So you will get idea without seeing his name and everything. It's a W2 for statutory employee. He had to report their income in Schedule C. Schedule C. Okay, so the correct answer is B, because he is a statutory employee and not subject to self-employment tax, and he will report his income in Schedule C. The 3 point statutory employee, not SE income, and report the income in SE tax or SE tax, and report the income in Schedule C. So please go through the bullet point of Schedule C, and go to the definition of statutory employee who need to be report their income in Schedule C, because it's an important concept from the unit 1. And second is the IRS evaluate all the following characteristics to assess the relationship between business and its worker, except again the IRS evaluate all the following characteristics to assess the relationship between business and its worker, except who will evaluate IRS. So for the IRS type of relationship he will evaluate, and second the financial control, correct, and third the income level. It's a income, not income control, it's an income level and behavioral control. So the correct answer is income level, because income level is not a factor in determining the worker's status. It's not a factor to determine worker's status. Okay, and the control, why I'm not saying the control, because for the control there is few concepts regarding direct and indirect relationship. So you will get in further chapter if he have direct control or indirect control, so it treated as his income. So the IRS also evaluate the behavioral, control, and financial. Definitely he will check the financial and type of relationship, the holding, subsidiary, sister concern. So this type of the relationship also they consider, but the income level they did not determine the income level. Okay, so the next question is, Donald and Selman are married and run a small pet grooming business together. They want to treat their business as qualified joint venture. It's a very important concept. QJV. If you are going to appear in the exam, please make it mark. It's an important concept, and at least one question you will get from the QJV. They live in Virginia, a non-community property state, and they each materially participate in the business. Their business is not LLC, or their state level entity. Which of the following statement is correct? So I just wanted to discuss something. QJV. So the QJV is a unincorporated business jointly owned by married couple. So the most important point is unincorporated business jointly owned by the married couple. So let's jump to the option. The option is, they may choose to report their qualified joint venture on two separate Schedule C, so long as they file jointly. So the main important feature of QJV is it's unincorporated and they have to file separate Schedule C along with the MFJ. So the right answer is A. So so we just move forward toward the question 15. In question 15, in which of the following instance is a partnership not required to obtain new EIN? So it's also very important concept. I just mark it very much important. Please make a note in which cases not required EIN. If you are unable to understand, please do let me know, because in your exam you will get one question, might be chances 2 questions from this concept as well. So he is asking, in which of the following instance a partnership not required to obtain new EIN? Then the first answer is, the partnership decided to incorporate. Here we need EIN. The partnership is taken over in the case of insolvency or merger or anything, we require EIN. So definitely it will be not the answer. The general partner end at the end of the old partnership, when you go to the EIN topic, you will find when EIN required or not. When the general partner end old partnership and begin a new, if you are start the new partnership, so definitely you need new EIN. So it will be not the right answer. So the one thing left, option D. The partner add additional business location. It's a additional business location, like they are changing their location, not a business. So they not require new EIN. Then the next question is 16. Yeah, it's also very important topic, very important topic. The question is, Caden age is 16, work the counter of a juice bar owned by his mother. The sole proprietor. Which of the following taxes, if any, must withheld from his paycheck? So when you are going to study on the Sutta Futa and all the topic, so you will get a one exceptional. If a person below 18, you are not eligible for Sutta Futa. So the correct answer is not it. Then none of the above. Then correct answer is, he have to file income tax. It's also very important topic. You might be get any question from here. How is LLC is formed? So the correct is under the federal law by filing article of incorporation. No, when you go to the topic LLC, so you just notice they are not talking about any federal law. Basically, the LLC is formed under the state. So just move to the next point. Under the international law, no, not an international law, and not a federal law. Under the common law, no, not a common law. The next answer is state law, filing by article of organization. Yeah, it's correct. Please make sure LLC formed under the state law by filing article of organization. The next question is, why is sole proprietor no employee? No employee. Why use his social security number to run his business and also file information return. Here is saying file information return. In which scenario would be required to obtain EIN for sole proprietorship? Here again the question from the EIN topic. Okay. So the first is he is required to file excise tax return. Okay, might be it could be the answer. If he changed the name of his business, he is saying that he is required to obtain EIN from sole proprietorship. Here the most important point is he is asking for the sole proprietorship, not any other. If he he is changed the name of organization, no, he is changed the physical location as we discussed above. For the additional place we don't require EIN. If he operates more than one sole proprietor, no. So the correct answer is, if he required to file excise tax return, they require EIN, because when you are going to file excise tax return, those who are working, he might be have idea for filing excise tax return. They are asking the ID tax ID number. Tax ID number is similar to the IIN. So when an individual is filing their return, he needs to be filing their excise tax return, he must have EIN. The next question is, who is responsible for paying FUTA? It's a very easy question. Who is responsible to pay the FUTA taxes? Then employer. Okay. And the next, the question is completed. I hope you enjoy the class, and if you want more MCQ video, please like, share and subscribe. If you need any additional topic which you are facing problem to understand, please comment the below and I'll explain them in a very simple manner. Thank you.